Good morning, Gravette High School. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Teal, and this is the news for the week of March 6th.
For lunch this week, today will be pulled pork sandwiches or pizza sticks. Tomorrow will be taco soup or nachos. Wednesday will be meatloaf or pork roast. Thursday will be corn dogs or mastasoli bake. And Friday will be croissant sandwiches.
Last week, we had the rewards trip to the Malco Cinema in Rogers. Students went to see the movie Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania in theaters, followed by going to eat fast food from restaurants in the Pinnacle Hills.
The Main Cave website is live. Head to the maincave325square.site or their Instagram page, the Main Cave GHS, to buy some cool GHS apparel. Check the description of the video to find links to the Main Cave website and their Instagram. Last month, our DECA students went to the Springdale Convention Center to compete against other schools in the area.
It was a lot of fun and great to see all the community.
Our students did very well, 9 of them placing 5th or higher and qualifying for nationals.
Speaking of nationals, starting this Friday, DECA will be selling smoked chicken dinners as a fundraiser for their national trip later this year. This meal will cost $10 and will be takeout style. The dinner will consist of smoked chicken, potato salad, baked beans, and spicy pickles. On Wednesday the 15th, you can pick up your order after school so you can enjoy your pre-made dinner.
Recently, our drama club took a trip to Russellville to compete in the Arkansas State Thespians Festival. Thespians is a theater festival where students come from across the state to compete in various events, study in informative theater workshops, and acquire scholarships from different theater colleges. The competitive events consist of events like solo acting, group musicals, and technical theater events. 5 of our 20 Thespian members initially ranked to compete in the state level, and all 5 qualified to go to nationals this summer. These students are Audrey Houghton, Skylar Hernandez, Olivia Fordham, Kenesha Villarreal, and Ethan Strecker. On top of that, they gathered more than $60,000 worth in scholarships, with potentially more on their way.
Thespians is this huge acting festival for all types of theater, from tech to acting to dancing to singing. And there's like these tons of workshops that you go to and you learn more about the parts of theater that you might not have learned in school.
This year we had the pleasure to have 5 students rank superior. So that was me, Ethan, Nisha, Olivia, and Skylar.
You just get more comfortable, in like what you do, and you just feel happy most of the time. Like there's never a dull moment.
Have you ever wanted to shine light on a potential career or hobby? Well, on this episode of Gravette Today, here's Johnny to tell us more about the Career Center.
Do you know what you want to do after high school? Well, here at the Benton County Career Center, they provide you with the opportunity of a lifetime. Whether it be automotive, welding, or construction, they can help you lay a foundation for your career. The Western Benton County Career Center, situated between the Gravette Middle School and the Administration Building, was started by Dr. Page, a previous superintendent, and he wanted to implement a career-oriented building in Gravette and did so by partnering with Northwest Technical Institute to provide 3 main courses: automotive, welding, and construction. The 3 classes are offered now at the Career Center and are directly affiliated with Northwest Technical Institute and count as concurrent credits, which can count as elective credits here at Gravette High School or as college credits over at NWTI. The 3 courses, which would typically run you back about $2,000 per class, are offered to high school students for free. Not only is the tuition free, but so is transportation via a bus or a personal vehicle. Some of the schools which this program is offered to include Decatur, Lincoln, Gentry, Gravette, Bentonville High School, and Bentonville West High School. Courses are offered across 2 different time frames. The morning classes go from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., and the afternoon classes go from 12:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Here at Gravette, if you take an AM class, you only go to your other Gravette classes in the afternoon, and vice versa for the PM classes. Construction, on the other hand, is only available in the afternoons. Each class is segmented into 2 phases: instructional blocks and shop blocks. The length of each block varies, but tends to fall between an hour and a half in class, while the rest is spent out in the shops, where the students can apply their instructional knowledge and hone their skills. Along with this, some days are spent traveling and competing for Skills USA.
For us, we actually participate in Skills USA, and that is a big trip down in Hot Springs. It's a 3-day trip.
Skills USA is a opportunity for every student to go to. I'm going to take my top 2 students from the morning and the afternoon classes. They're also going to get a chance to go to Hot Springs and compete against everybody else in Arkansas.
Automotive primarily focuses on having the ability to fix the components in your car and get certified in 10 different sectors, such as electrical systems, engine maintenance, and brake certifications. These certifications can be used to score a job at a dealer or a shop, which tends to pay an average of $12 to $18 per hour, but up to $35 per hour depending on the amount of certifications you have under your belt. Welding is the art of sewing metal with fire and precision. In welding, you have the opportunity to get a forklift, grinder, and welding certification. Welding careers are determined by the quality of welds, which can pay from $12 an hour upwards of $6,000 per week. Welding can be very hands-on with the use of power tools and pulling tape. Students can obtain basic hand tool knowledge, which can excel their welds and metalwork in the future. Construction will offer students the opportunity to obtain basic construction skills that they can put to use in their own homes or use to get jobs in the construction field. Students will develop skills ranging from laying foundations to framing and finishing cabinets and kitchens. The skills students gain will allow them to acquire jobs which start around $15 per hour.
I try to start from the ground up and show them how a house is actually built, from laying out the foundation to building the floors, walls, roof, ceiling.
Whether you choose to repair cars, sew metal, or construct houses, the Career Center will provide you with a learning opportunity to kickstart your career or have useful skills for a hobby.
Thank you, Johnny. Now back to you for the weather.
Thank you, Teal. Good morning, Gravis students. I'm Johnny Kelly, and this is your weekly weather forecast. Now, this week is going to start off warmer than last week with a high of 72 and a low of 52 on Monday with some partly cloudy skies. And going into Tuesday, it is going to cool down with a high of 63 and a low of 42 with some chances of rain on Tuesday. And that chances of rain persist into Wednesday with a high of 53 and a low of 34. And then going into Thursday here, we have a high of 46 and a low of 30, so you might want to grab some jackets. Now on that day, it may be rain, it may be snow, we don't know. Going into Friday, we have a high of 46 and a low of 31 with some mostly cloudy skies, so the rain will be gone just for you to jump into the weekend. Thank you, I'm Johnny Kelly, and that is your weekly weather forecast. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Johnny. In the last survey, we asked you guys if you liked hot or cold weather. 60% of you chose hot temperatures over the cold, and 40% of you chose cold weather.
For this week's survey, what is your favorite season? Well, that's everything for this week. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Teal.
And we'll see you next week.